The Halo universe is filled with wonder, mystery, and fascinating discoveries around every corner. With so much to explore, four friends decided it was about time that they booted up their consoles and discussed this universe that has grabbed their attention since childhood. JumperScape Audio kindly welcomes you to join them in the library.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Library, the show where we talk about Halo lore.
Halo
losing more and more panels.
I forgot to replace that.
Oh, no.
My bad. You know, it's fine. You understand, don't you? Jimothy?
There's no one named Jimothy.
Where is Jim?
I really hope there's someone.
Next to Jim.
It's next to James.
Oh,
Jimmy!
You sat on him?
No, he was tucked in this corner.
He's
sat
fine.
on
him. Jeez, treat him with respect, guy. All right, so we are here for a very particular reason. Before we get to that reason, though, JumperScape.com if you want to get connected with our community and also support the show. Also get yourself some nice, cool little shirts and hoodies and jackets, and not really jackets, but you know, other things.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a zip-up hoodie jacket.
There's technically my definition of jacket.
We should definitely do like a windbreaker in the future.
We should do a Letterman.
A Letterman would go hard. A Letterman would actually be really cool.
HCS team uniform next year.
We don't even have a team.
No,
We gotta
I
get
just meant
patches
like,
and
you know, how we
everything.
wore matching hoodies.
We all get a number on it, get our last name on it. I really think we should do it.
I think we should do the jumper suits. Like
That's
track
hilarious.
suits.
Actually, that's. I
do
not
like
catching that for a
tracksuits.
second.
The tracksuits would
I can
be
squat.
the tracksuit.
But if there are other ways you want to support the show and get yourself something nice, Glitch Energy is a nice little sponsor of ours. I have mine here
I
because
just
I need
watched
it.
Connor flick his neck towards the camera. So I'm like, oh my God, he's going to hurt
I
himself.
was ready.
Because you see, first of all, yes,
James needs to lower his mic a little bit closer to his mouth.
James, you need to lower your mic a little
He's
bit
a
closer
very
to your
quiet
mouth.
burrito.
James is a quiet burrito.
Is this better?
Yeah, that's what better.
But this stuff, I figured it out. Last week we couldn't figure it out, Cheyenne, but it's blackberry lemonade. It's
Sounds
black.
good.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
really
like
good.
I said blackberry.
I don't know. This is the Revive, though. This is the stuff that doesn't have any caffeine or anything in it. It's just meant to help you get your electrolytes.
Hydration.
No caffeine
I know, Connor, you're a freak.
or unhealthy.
Honestly, those things can go hand in hand. So if you want to get yourself some of this stuff, because it does last quite a while and it does help a lot me personally with actually getting my work done and all of that, then you can go to glitchenergy.com, spelled with a Y, and use code Connor141, spelled
CONNOR 141. Oh, goodbye, cat.
to get a little bit of a discount and get yourself a nice little tub of Glitch Energy.
Connor. I didn't know that was your name.
They have some pretty nice starter packs you can do.
What?
And it's actually, I would say, probably one of the best ways to support the show, because eventually we might be able to get our own little custom flavor. So
Jumper flavor.
let's make that happen, shall we?
Help us help you get our own flavor.
Otherwise, tune into Chatternet. It's still going on every day. Would highly recommend you listen to that show. These guys all host a show on it, and Shane has to do his tonight.
Yes,
So
I do.
it'll be super fun.
Shout out to the slush.
Yes. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Later on, though, we're going to be doing some stuff with the P.O. Box, and you guys aren't going to want to miss that one. If you want to send something to us, it's going to be JumperScape Media. Send it to P.O. Box 1122 in Massillon, Ohio, 44648. If you need it in writing, just go and check out the Discord. It'll all be there for you. Otherwise, we're talking about the Mona Lisa.
The painting?
Yeah. So I honestly don't understand why she doesn't have eyebrows.
Me neither. I don't know what the artist was thinking.
Is she smiling? Is she not smiling? Who knows?
Is she just pretentious?
It's part of the art.
See, the whole image you're making here
It's part of the art.
is just something,
I'm
you know.
cozy.
It's just perfect. That's all I'm saying. The Mona Lisa is not just a painting. It is actually a horror of war and a product of Oni's constant mistakes that they keep on making. Because, you know, whenever you try to keep everything secret, you can't keep anything secret. You feel me? So here's the deal. Mona Lisa. I'm going to be running through this in the way that we did it last week with The Return, where we're going to do the synopsis sort of paragraph by paragraph, and we've all watched it. We know what this is about. He hasn't, but that's
Let's say all of us. You give me too much credit.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't do it, but he didn't do it, but the rest of us have, so we're all good.
I had a crazy day at work and needed a nap.
It's all fine. You know, honestly, Connor, it would have been. I will say at some point you should at least watch it on your own free time, only because if you liked The Return, then I gotta know where it is against Mona Lisa, because I think The Return and Mona Lisa are the closest contenders in terms of quality.
I need to check that out.
It was a good, especially if you're like somewhat. I mean, when I was watching it, I kind of thought of James because it was it definitely has more of like a horror vibe to it. So I know the horror isn't too much your thing, but I like the horror elements that it has to it. So,
you know, there's actually a former 343 dev working on a Halo fan game about the Mona Lisa.
Is there really?
Yeah, and he's far along in development too.
Is it going to be like an MCC mod on the workshop, or is it just going to be like its own
completely
thing?
standalone on Unreal Engine?
Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be
cool.
sick. We actually got in touch with him because
does he need voice actors?
I wish. So here's the deal, folks that know me, you already know that I talk to everybody, and among the people that I talk to are these two separate teams that are working on these two fan games. And I was able to get them in connection with this 343 dev, sort of talk about the Unreal Engine process and all of that. This was all before Halo Studios had ever released that it was going to be on Unreal Engine. But I will tell you, it was really hilarious how we're showing up to HCS and the team is showing off that Halo's on Unreal. Play this game on the Steam Deck that we are all walking around with and try it for yourself. Connor tried it.
It felt like a pretty good Halo game, honestly.
Yeah. And then they turn around and say that Halo itself is going to be on Unreal. It's like, darn it, there goes our selling point. But it's fine.
Well, yeah, you just alter to try Halo on Unreal before whatever untitled Halo project comes out.
We did it first.
It's untitled, so that means it's a while away.
Okay, now I just need a mod for Untitled Goose Game or Halo called Untitled Halo Game.
Untitled Grunt Game.
Yeah, like my mug. I love my mug so much. Everyone who's seen the whiskey short knows how much I love that mug. You know what? Pop up footage real quick. Mark it for me. Pop up footage real quick of me and my mug. We're talking about Halo Infinite today. I, of course, brought my favorite mug. I'll see if I can zoom in later. Dude, it's my favorite. It's the Untitled Goose from Untitled Goose Game with the activation index running away from the Master Chief.
I thought it was from Left 4 Dead.
It's got a goose.
It is 100% filled with straight whiskey.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait, is
I
it?
don't believe you. Nope, it is.
Oh,
It's good stuff, too.
where's ours?
You want one?
I'm good.
Kind.
So anyway, we're just gonna get this all kicked off because there are some things that we can talk about once we get into the story, but that first requires that we get into the stories. So kicking off, we are reading from Halopedia because they have some of the best synopses that you can find on Halo's internet. But this is what we got going on. This is going to take a second because Mona Lisa is by far the longest evolution that was made into a motion comic, and also is probably one of the longest evolutions in Halo Evolutions. But it's worthwhile. It's probably one of the best stories that has actually been told within Halo's universe, and it doesn't get the credit that it really deserves. Aboard the UNSC Red Horse, close to the wreckage of Alpha Halo, a team of Marines and naval personnel led by Sergeant Zhao Hang Lopez recovers an escape pod from the Mona Lisa. Inside the pod is a critically injured man who says little but to express his relief at being safe before expiring. Sergeant Lopez is summoned to meet the CEO of the Red Horse, Commander Tobias Foucault, I guess I'm going to say.
What a name.
I'm going to say Tobias. And the new AI, Rebecca. Lopez is ordered to take her team and investigate the Mona Lisa, although exactly what she's supposed to be looking for is left unclear. Lopez realizes that her team consists of everyone who has come into contact with the John Doe inside the escape pod. Those include Ngok Benti and a corpsman Clarence, an extremely competent and quiet Marine McCraw, almost like McCraw, the loud and experienced rookie in their squad, and Burgundy, a crack Pelican pilot. Critically injured man really puts it lightly when you watch the motion comic.
Yeah.
It's literally a bloodbath.
It's God, I want gore in Halo. I want gore in Halo again.
We've been having that conversation for a long time.
Yes, make it rated M again and add gore, bro.
Evolutions, it seems like
But the key
Was you didn't think there was actually a potentiality that Evolutions was sort of hinting that they were wanting to go in that direction for a bit there? Because all 4 Evolutions have severe graphic content in there.
Well, I just think it's more that they weren't games, so they could get away with it.
Well, that's the thing. They could, even if it's in a game, they could still get away with it. You just got to like.
No, I know, but they could get away with going against what they currently wanted for Halo games.
It's sort of strange. What I don't understand, I've never really understood because I've never gotten a good answer, is why it seems like the devs believe that the formula for Halo is non-gore.
And it doesn't need to be. You know how much cooler it would be? Like, there's no reason I should be able to walk up to a grunt, literally put the end of the barrel of my shotgun to its forehead and pull the trigger, and it's completely intact. There's no reason that should happen.
I will say though, dude, that Halo gore mod.
Oh yeah, no,
I gotta try.
I keep seeing it on TikTok.
Honestly, you know what? You and I are so used to doing these Halo mod playthroughs.
We might as well just do it.
You want to just try it?
Yeah,
honestly, because I'm totally down. You got anything going on tonight?
No, after I have a quiz for school, but that won't take too long.
You wanna?
Yes, I wanna. Well, I mean,
hey, you guys can.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's on MCC.
I thought it was CE.
Yes, that's why I'm saying you guys can.
Okay.
Aren't they working on one for Halo 2 as well?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
Oh,
I don't know him.
Okay.
Hit me up.
Tell me, please.
But yeah, no, I really do want that. I want that feeling. I don't know what it is, man. Like Evolutions, freaking Legends, the way that so much is told in those stories. It's like, I want Halo to feel like what animated Halo was feeling like for a second there.
The best, like in terms of gore in the campaign, you think like in any of the campaigns, it's something funny.
No, when you said I want Halo to feel like the animated Halo, I forget which animation is, but there's these Spartans like running down a hall, just shooting all over the place.
Oh yeah,
it's that would be insane.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm just saying, like with modern technology, let me go buck wild. You know,
I just see myself missing and making it about 25% of the way down.
In terms of gore in Halo, there's the Elite in Combat Evolved when you're like going, like when you're first like getting teased by the Flood. There's the Flood in Halo 3, and then there's what happens when you shoot a drone with the DMR in Halo Reach.
Yeah, which honestly, that's one of the most satisfying effects.
Oh yeah, because they just explode and like one leg goes that way, one that way, one that way, one that way.
Yep.
It's amazing.
It's
There's no reason
sick.
Did you see that screenshot of the drone from Halo, like from Halo Infinite, that was on Twitter today?
Oh, dude, I mean the not just the screenshots, but the animations, the full animations from the trailer.
Right, the trailer. Hidden Xperia made a tweet about it today, and I thought it looks so good. I'm just like, why? Like, you could have put them in the game.
That's the thing. I really want to know about what is missing in Halo Infinite. That's a whole different conversation. I don't want to get into that, but like, there's so much stuff that is just not there.
That's an episode right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'll. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll yap for hours about that.
But you know, I just don't. I don't know.
All that from wanting gore in Halo.
Speaking of the running down the hallway thing, though, Connor, you know, drop a comment, drop a like, drop a 5 stars if you think that we should do a whole episode dedicated to us just playing Spartan Runner. I could figure it out, baby. I could get the screens and everything. It'll be a good time. Anyway. So let's move on with next section of the story. Lopez's squad boards the drifting Mona Lisa and quickly cleans up a small group of unarmored Covenant Sangheili. Benti, chasing a Sangheili, runs almost directly into it. The alien, to Benti's surprise, puts its finger to its mouth in a shush gesture. Listen, if a Sangheili did this to me, I'm immediately shutting up.
That's what freaked me out.
Work with the jaws.
It pointed to like a dark corridor or something like that,
dude,
and went like that. And like, she was like, what are you shushing me for? And like snapped out of it, then killed it. But it's just like, why? Like it's the fact that it pointed to like a dark corridor and was like, shut your mouth. Like, what? It's just, she was just like, what are you shushing me? Like, she was mesmerized by it.
It's freaking terrifying.
I would sit there and just
I don't
mean.
I want to say I was going to ask why aren't they armored, but like and knowing the context, I know why.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We'll go into that. In a
I know
bit,
why
but
they're not.
honestly, here's my like. I would immediately be losing myself because I'd be like, "What is the thing that I'm terrified of?"
I've been playing so much Black Ops 6. Whenever I think of the shushing, it's the default animation that everyone
Quick side
does.
tangent. Did you guys see the unicorn fart finishing
Yes,
move?
I
saw a clip.
can't stand it.
If
Oh
that
my
happens to
God.
me,
talking about loss of identity though. Jeez.
if that happens to me, I'm not playing multiplayer anymore.
There's a
I give
finishing
up.
move where like you literally get farted on by a unicorn.
The unicorn just rides up out of nowhere.
It just appears.
I think it just appears, and yeah.
All right.
It probably just comes.
This all started because they were like, "Hey, let's have a dog finisher in Modern Warfare," and everyone was like, "That's cool." And they're like, "Now,
Unicorns.
this is where we've gotten."
Folks, play Delta Force. Have a good time. Anyway.
Don't buy it. Don't support Call of Duty.
Benty hesitates and the Sangheili is gunned down by Clarence. Good on you, buddy. After they finish killing the few Covenant in the area, one of the Marines, Rabbit, goes missing. Lopez assigns a small group of Marines to stay behind and guard the Pelican while the rest look for their missing squad mate. The lost Marine is soon found dead with another unarmed Sangheili repeatedly stomping on her chest. While removing Rabbit's dog tags, Lopez notices unnatural growth on the body. At the same time, the Marines left to guard the Pelican, Cranker, Simmons, Mahler, and Sydney. Who names? What kind of, Cranker?
Cranker. Wonder what he does on his off.
No, wait. What is it? Gosh, I keep forgetting. Crank! I keep forgetting what their names are. JonTron. Or Crank. I love that. We have to watch that again. It's almost time. Engage an unseen enemy and are quickly overrun. Burgundy stays inside the Pelican and watches as their bodies disappear. The remaining Marines make contact with Foucault, who orders them to initiate the Cole Protocol, seeing as there are loose Covenant on the ship, and erase the ship's navigation data. Lopez divides up her remaining men into two groups, one led by herself to destroy the nav data in the bridge, and the other led by Benty to destroy the backup in the engine room. As Benty's team leaves, Lopez realizes that another Marine, Ayad, is also mysteriously missing. So people are just disappearing by this point. This is the calm before the storm, though, I assure you. Lopez and her squad make their way to the ship's minimal medical bay. There they find a sealed safe room, and it opens to reveal the ship's supposed medical officer, John Smith. After encountering a strange growth within the ship, Lopez verbally interrogates Smith, who reluctantly reveals that experiments were being conducted on Covenant prisoners with an unknown infection. But then the infection jumped to the human prisoners aboard the ship. So before we continue on that, we only got like 3 more paragraphs to go. It's obvious what the infection is. You're on Alpha Halo. They don't know what the infection is, but Master Chief would know very well what the infection is.
When you were describing the elite stomping in the soldier's chest, you didn't do it any favors about how graphic it was.
No,
like the chest was just like the elite's foot. Was it a guy or a girl? I think it was a girl.
I think, yeah.
Like his foot was literally like if you watch the film, like the little animation for it, it is like the elite's foot is literally like inside her chest, and it's not stopping, which is just like, it's for an elite seems rather barbaric, but considering what's going on, there's a reason it's not stopping. Yes, there is a very good reason as to why.
There's a sort of comedy thing going on in my head about an elite just reacting to a spider like that, just stomping in a human chest. Spider.
Oh, it's a person.
Oh gosh, but
Equally vermin.
yeah, no. There's this story is probably one of the most graphic out of all of them, and it's
so good.
It does not get any better.
I want it in the game so bad.
Burgundy.
I immediately thought of the color. I'm like,
these nuts.
Burgundy sees Crank.
Thanks for the fake laugh, Austin. I appreciated it.
I laughed for real.
Oh, okay.
I laughed for real.
If you want to laugh for real, imagine these two names side by side. Burgundy sees Cranker.
Burgundy? More like Burgundy sees Cranker.
That was actually good. Burgundy sees Cranker and Mahler outside, badly wounded, but apparently still alive, and opens the Pelican for them to get in. Up close, Burgundy realizes that the Marines are in fact dead and deformed, yet are still walking, and attempts to stop them from getting to her. She is overpowered and dragged away. Meanwhile, Benty's group makes its way into the bilges of the ship. but is soon engaged by a group of the Flood. As the Marines make their escape, Orlov is wounded, expires, and later wakes up to bite another Marine, Gersten. Lopez
What is
loses
up with
another
these
man.
names?
Lopez loses another
Gersten.
man, Rakesh, to the Flood.
Why am I just realizing how stupid these names are?
Their future names.
And eventually finds that Smith isn't actually an Oni operative. It's revealed that the Major had been using the Mona Lisa as a testing bed to weaponize the Flood, using human and Covenant prisoners alike, killing Mahmoud or something with a concealed knife. Smith breaks free from Lopez and makes it back to the Red Horse and the Marine's Pelican. Benty finds a human survivor, a prisoner named Patrick Rimmer, and a befriended Sangheili armed with a cricket bat Rimmer has dubbed Henry.
Henry the Elite with a cricket bat. I love it. The animation of him swinging on the Flood with a cricket bat. It's just a naked
even though
elite.
it's a cricket bat, I still am imagining in my head the sound an aluminum baseball bat makes whenever it makes contact.
Gosh, listen, all right, give me, games are weird. Give me a Dead Rising Halo crossover of playing as Henry with a cricket bat.
Could you imagine
you see
if that
a
was the game we
9.5
got?
foot monster.
I would be
elite.
happy. I think a lot of people might not be happy.
I would not be happy, but I mean, I'd have fun with it.
Listen, give me arcade experiences like that, though. If I'm not going to be able to get full size stories out of this in actual games, just give me smaller ones.
I think this illustrates the frustration with Halo right now. It is a franchise that you could probably stuff into any genre of game, yet we only get one first-person shooter every 5 to 7 years.
I'm going to need a Halo kart racer stat.
Yeah.
That can exist.
Ungoy Farmer.
Ungoy Farmer exists in the game or in the universe. Hunt the truth. Freaking Mashak is like, he lost his high score.
I mean, think of Mega Bloks Halo.
I would
That
love
was supposed to exist.
I own it, but
yeah, Halo Party.
oh,
Like a Halo Party game would be
It's like
fun.
a Mario Party, but with Halo.
like it's already fun enough as it is as a custom game. But honestly, like by this point, I'm getting kind of tired of the developers relying upon the community. Like recently, they're like Invasion's coming back. I'm like, okay, where's the elites to make it actually interesting?
Like that's the only reason I played Invasion.
It was a cool concept, but they already announced they're going to rely upon Forge Creations to bring that mode to life.
That.
And I'm sitting here and I'm just like, are you at least going to do something like get Jeff Steitzer to do a couple more lines, like say Invasion
Probably not.
and other things? Because like it's not that hard to just add a little bit of extra
And
spice
hey,
to
like,
add quality.
Are they going to attempt to make it a competitive game mode?
Oh, totally. It's not going to be a fun battlefield
like they
sort of
did in
style.
MCC, where
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, you can play Invasion; it's in ranked."
It's the weirdest decision ever. Like ranked Invasion. That's so dumb. Why?
Like,
I mean, I'm fine with it, but
Think
like,
of-
have a casual, like, it doesn't have to strictly be a ranked
well, the
mode.
reason why
I know.
don't.
Oh, sorry. I know game design isn't quite this simple, but I would be
Probably
happy
could be,
if
that's the
they
thing.
literally just had one team when they're, like one of the teams in every game playing as literally a group of elite miners with no customization.
My thing too with Invasion, if I'm wrong and I'm not remembering, correct me, but you can tie.
Mhm.
I don't like that. Why can you tie?
Because they
There's
just,
rounds.
they just designed it weird.
I don't like it.
See, here's
I don't,
the
especially
thing,
in a
though.
ranked mode. You should not be able to tie.
There are two things with that, right? Ranked. I have a problem with ranked because ranked will always have a lower population.
Right.
So people don't play Invasion, which is a big problem to me because I love Invasion.
there
Yeah.
should be
Also,
a casual, fun playlist.
I think it was
for
a way
Invasion.
to get out of poor map balancing.
Yes.
Because say you have a map that's definitely attacker or defender sided, and you have it be 3 rounds first to 2, wins.
Mhm.
That gives them a get out of jail free card where now you don't have to worry about like balancing the invasion maps as much because hey, if it's attacker sided, it'll be a 1-1 tie and
Mhm.
no one loses.
Well, the second thing that I had was that it seems more like, to your point on like game design might be just harder than this or something. I don't think it's supposed to be. I think that there's got to be someone in that room that's saying the things that we say, and someone else is in that room that says that's a bad idea, and that person's opinion matters more. I just want to know who is making these decisions. That's the big thing. but no one's going to say who's actually making the decisions, and especially not if you're in that industry, because you want to keep your job.
Because like to me, my brain, obviously this is not quite how it works. My brain goes, is it a simple, like kind of like just drag and drop with the player models that you could just have one team be elites for this one mode?
That much I can at least answer that one. No. It does require very specific programming to make all the animations work properly within the space of
First person.
But that's the thing. I've seen small teams do it in like a month. Like making the movement, making the player model, making the first person view. That's not hard when you have such a massive team. Even if you don't have the 700 employees you had before, you still have a massive team. So I just have to know, I want to know where the priorities are. What is the goal? Like, what's taking so long? Anyway, Rimmer points out that Benty's party is infected. The infected Marine Gertston is promptly shot in the head by Clarence.
Promptly.
Reanimates and is shot again. Wonderful storytelling.
Very well done. Very well done.
He watched Zombieland.
During an engagement with an infected Singhili, Lopez's group loses 2 more Marines, Singh and Percy, leaving only herself and McCraw. On the bridge of the Mona Lisa, Lopez makes contact with the Red Horse one last time, and she is informed that Smith had stolen...
Just imagining Red versus Blue Lopez.
Right, Lopez. And she is informed that Smith had stolen their Pelican, and Foucault will destroy the Mona Lisa to ensure that the Flood do not escape. Benty's team, now only consisting of herself, Clarence, Rimmer, and Henry, finally reaches the engine room and witnesses Burgundy being dragged into a huge growth on the engine. Realizing that the Flood are trying to hotwire the slipspace drive to work, Benty throws her last grenades at the Flood growth to destroy it and begins to fall back into the escape pods. As they race to meet up with Lopez and McCraw, Benty is gravely injured by an infected Marine, but Henry picks her up and carries her the rest of the way to the pods. When Lopez sees Henry and Rimmer, Clarence shoots Rimmer in the head, and the others deduce that he is an Oni agent. They're like, that's not normal. You know, you probably work for Oni.
Yeah, you're doing stuff that doesn't look right.
I just imagine they're just standing there just waiting for the next move. Rimmer just
like, yeah, you're...
Oh, you're... a Fed.
Bro's an op.
Clarence reveals that there were never meant to be any civilian or Covenant survivors from the Mona Lisa. As the survivors stand off, McCraw takes one of the 2 remaining escape pods and abandons them. The wounded Benty sacrifices herself to give Lopez and Henry a chance to survive and manages to grapple with Clarence, ensuring the army of Flood overtake the both of them. Lopez and Henry hold off the Flood long enough to enter the airlock, but then realize there was only enough room for one in the remaining escape pod. Lopez tries to shoot Henry, but realizes she is out of ammunition. The 2 begin fighting for the last pod as the countdown timer to Foucault's attack reaches 30 seconds. And that's the end. Henry clears. He's fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if you think anything other than Henry got that last escape pod, you're like stupidly high.
I need to know what happened to Henry.
9 foot. How tall is the average elite?
Average elite is about like 8 feet.
Close to 9 feet tall.
8 to 9.
Fully bare naked Singhili elite with a cricket bat. You think you're getting out of that room alive?
You know that thing is swinging.
The cricket bat.
The cricket bat.
Oh,
The cricket bat.
cricket bat.
The cricket bat. The cricket bat.
I was gonna say empty.
It's not the only thing they have.
Oh gosh. But that's Mona Lisa for the most part. It's a rather, like, when you read it like that, it sounds simple, but honestly, go watch it. Go read it. It's a really good story with a lot of character for what small storytelling there is in there. Plus, if you played Halo Combat Evolved and you're on the coattails of how horrifying that game actually is in terms of how it presents the Flood, it's an excellent story to tack on there at the end. James, I'm going to take a note out of your book. How many naked Singhili do you guys give this out of 10?
In terms of, I don't know, 10?
In terms of like how good you think it, how let's go with this. How
good of a Halo story do I think?
How good of a story, like within the context of Halo? Yes.
Oh, it's a 10.
Wow.
I think it's a 10.
Just jumped right up there. Like I thought I was expecting a little bit of pushback.
No.
I'm not gonna give it a 10. The main thing, like, it's good, but it doesn't like contribute to the lore like at all. It's just a little side story, which is not everything has to have like this hidden like meaning and like has
most
to tie
things are
in.
side stories when you think about it.
Right. I mean, sure, but I still think it would have been cool for it to tie into the mainline Halo games. I think a lot of the stuff with Henry was a little bit of foreshadowing, like of like a future like human Sangheili alliance at the end of the war. Well, this took place during the Human Covenant War, didn't it?
Very much so.
Yeah,
it was near the end. Granted, because of the Alpha Halo thing.
Well, and he was also like that's why they were testing the Flood to get an edge over the Covenant. Like it was even said. But
do you mind if I have a little rebuke?
Okay, go for it.
So like with a story like this, I don't really want it to tie into the mainline story games because I feel like that's a problem that a lot of franchises have, like especially like Star Wars.
You think it's overdone?
Everything needs to go into the mainline story, and it makes the universe feel really small.
Honestly, I can go with that just because Mandalorian got really uninteresting when they started doing that.
I was also going to say, think of Han Solo.
Captain Millennium Falcon.
Falcon.
Freaking Darth Maul just there to be there. And we still don't know why, like what happened with that.
We probably never will.
It was just don't get me wrong. Holy shit. It was so cool to see Darth Maul again, but it's just like,
but once that feeling wears off,
why are you here?
Like,
I'm not saying cram this story in with whatever Master Chief is doing. To me, it makes it does make the universe feel slightly more alive, knowing that there's something else going on outside of what's going on with Chief or any of the other mainline Halo characters. So I mean, there's that. I just don't know if I can give it because when I think of like 10 out of 10, like I'm thinking of like stuff that the games are doing. So I mean, I'll give it an 8 naked Sangheili out of 10.
Connor, what you got?
Well, just from sitting here and listening, I'd have to give it a good
Just from sitting here and listening.
It sounds pretty interesting.
Is it a good campfire story?
Are you going to watch it later?
I will definitely watch it later. I'm going to.
You're lying to all of us.
I want to watch it.
So what's your score?
I'll give it an 8.
8 naked Sangheili. I give it personally 9 naked Sangheili out of 10. Just mostly because I'm on the same thought process as he's on. Halo does best, and it honestly will do really much better if they go back to being about a sort of collection of stories about one singular conflict. Think of it like, the intrigue that there is with learning war history. It's not just about knowing the outcome. We already know the outcome of World War II, but there were so many battles. There was so much nuance within World War II that makes World War II interesting to learn about. And that's where it is with Halo with me. Everything, and the most interesting stuff in Halo is the Human Covenant War. Everything that happens in the Human Covenant War is one of the most interesting sci-fi stories that we've ever gotten. And then everything after it is wholly uninteresting. The setup with the Forerunners is cool.
See, I kind of disagree. I think it had the potential to be interesting because I think the post-war era is actually really cool because now you can get into like kind of politics and alliances and like
could have, but instead
unrest
instead it's just humans back on the back foot again.
Yep.
They repeated
it was interesting until Halo 5's ending.
Yeah, because like that's the whole thing. Like Halo had a cool idea there of like humanity being pompous now.
Yeah.
They're feeling like the top dogs.
Because like when I think of like Halo 4 where humanity's at and like stories like Escalation and Hunt the Truth, like I actually find that stuff really cool.
Yeah.
It's just now it's like right back to humanity is now in danger.
Because there's a threat bigger than the Covenant. Oh, really? Well, the Covenant was driven by like religious piety and all sorts of interesting, unique perspectives towards finding this great journey and manipulation tactics and conglomeration, all that. What's the Banished's goal? To kill everyone.
Huh?
They like
money. I am sure in the future they will expand upon like their end game.
I doubt
they
it.
tried.
No, they will. No, they
every time they try, it goes way backwards.
You can't we can't keep having this mindset where it's just like, oh, we'll find out their goal in the next game. Because like I love the Banished as an enemy, but it just made their like whole. I wasn't as into it as I was like fighting the Covenant on Halo 3 or Halo Reach, or even like the Prometheans in Halo 4. Like it did not like I understand like, oh yeah, they completely on us. Let's go. I'm gonna go fight them, and we're going to beat the bad guys. But in Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo 4, like I was truly invested in those games in terms of like actually fighting. And now I'm just like, yeah, they're annoying, they're bad, but like we're all just staring at Connor.
There's a hair.
Well, but that's the thing though. They tried to explain it, and it was they explained the Banished's mindset,
Mm-hmm.
and the mindset is simply that they don't want to be under anything. Like no person or entity in the galaxy should have full control over the galaxy. So
Except Atriox.
Yeah, Atriox, they get to do that because they're contradictory. And so they're just like, we will never bend the knee to anyone. There should never be a power that is like the Covenant again. And I'm like, you know that you
Not
and the
prophets,
UNSC have
not
like
the Covenant, not her.
like you and the UNSC have so much in common. So like you don't want problems anymore, but you would like to immediately start a problem with the force that did destroy the Covenant. You didn't. Let's be clear. The Banished didn't destroy the Covenant. The UNSC with the Sangheili did. So there's not a single bit of hesitancy within the Banished to be like, wow, they destroyed them. That's crazy. It's just weird, man.
But no, we have that one line from, Isabella?
Mm.
Isabel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Isabel, where she's like, the Covenant, they almost got us. The Banished, no, they never even came close.
Which is like,
it's because
okay.
they probably didn't care
Yeah.
that much.
Now that you said Isabella, now I just need someone to make a YTP of Halo Wars 2. And when Isabel pops up, it's just, what you doing?
I hate it.
Anyway, that's Mona Lisa, though. That's our thoughts on that. We got a lot of stuff we got to get to here in a second. So if you want to join in for the P.O. Box unboxing and the Q&A and the Patreon segment and all that, stick around for like 5 seconds and we'll be on to that here in a bit. Otherwise, if you're all done with us and you're like, this is terrible, I can't believe you're doing this other segment, cool, whatever. Go to JumperScape.com, join the Discord, join our Patreon, join all the stuff, get involved, get invested. There's a lot of community here for you to interact with. And otherwise, we'll see you either in 5 seconds or next week, depending on what you choose. Bye. Hey, welcome back.
We here.
Yeah. Isn't it cool? So
I thought we were going to grab the box first or something, so I was not ready.
no. Connor, would you like to grab the box?
Yes, with all of my
Shiny, would you like to pull up the Q&A?
I hit my
No.
knee to the
Please?
table.
Get up.
Let's see, you're
We're
so
gonna-
caring.
we're gonna-
Next time you hurt yourself, okay, get up.
We're going to be starting with a question.
Would that be off-brand for you, Shane?
Yes, I think so.
If I
you
like
actually
stubbed
hurt-
my toe?
I'd probably laugh and ask if you were okay.
Thank you, Connor. We're going to be starting with a question that was asked on, it was the only question. No, there's other questions, but there's only one question left on October 24th.
That's a
Yes.
while ago.
Yes, but we're almost through to November, so this is good. This is good.
I have a question.
You have a question.
Yeah.
He has an answer.
So this was actually I have 2 questions.
Okay.
This was the last of the like motion comic things, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you do a tier list?
A quick tier list of all 4 of them. Okay, so honestly, Mona Lisa was going to be my first, but then I actually watched The Return. The Return is number 1. That is one of the coolest stories I've ever seen in my life. Mona Lisa, Headhunters, and freaking Midlothian is always going to be at the bottom. It's such a simple story.
It's just cancer.
It's just cancer. What do you mean? It's just cancer.
I need to still
I'm
watch The
dead.
Return.
It's so good.
So-
You will love it.
I need to watch. I also need to watch the.
It's
So,
so
I will
good.
watch The Return and maybe amend it. So I'm not going to
I see
include
how it
that.
is.
This guy.
I see how it is, you guys.
What?
I'll
He
abstain.
watched it.
I'll abstain from my ranking. I'll let Connor go.
I was just going to say I'm not going to include The Return. But first is Mona Lisa, second is Headhunters, and last place is Midlothian.
That's honestly probably yeah.
I think that's the correct ranking.
It's
The
an opinionated
objectively,
thing.
it's,
Yeah, it's opinionated,
It's just
but that's
cancer.
correct. It's just
That has unfortunately become just a
I'm
inside joke.
I'm
It's
not
just-
I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
What do you mean?
It's just cancer. I love him so much. But no, if you will love The Return. If you want to see a Sangheili like kick a prophet in the chest so hard he dies, you will love The Return.
Oh, cool.
It was pretty cool, I ain't gonna lie.
So that's where we're going to be at. We're probably all going to be like the return number 1 and drop the rest down from there. But for now, while we're doing all this setup, we're going to be doing the quick Patreon segment, and then we'll move on to checking this bad boy out. And then when we're done with all this, we'll take a look at the questions. So first of all, we are on to our our Patreon segment. There are freaking 80 people now.
80 cool people.
There are 80 active Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. There are so many of you. But we got to give all of you a shout out as best we can. So
here we go.
Jacob Adlam, Scion Esports, It's Default 456, Dark Salad 42, Austin Edwards. There can only be only one, by the way. Just between you and me. Boomerang, Connor, but spelled correctly, spelled with an E.
We're still on this. We're still on this.
Connor, but spelled correctly.
Dick! Hamburger! Yum!
Connor understood what to do.
I ain't gonna lie, I had a second of what do I do?
Yum was the only incorrect.
Dude, I heard hamburger. I'm like, I like hamburgers. Yum.
Oh man. Connor, the correct spelling spelled Konner.
Oh, that's horrible. No,
you guys got to miss all of these last week. These are from last week.
Yeah, the one with Connor with a K is that's criminal.
My
I've seen
nuts
it
hurt.
before. I've seen it before.
Have you?
Yes. And another one I've seen is Connar.
Connor.
Yeah, dude,
Connor.
I made fun of it last time.
I was standing there at the.
You have to say it with an Irish accent.
I was standing there at the store checkout. I'm like, dude, my name's Connor. That's the worst spelling I've seen. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's
I
horrible.
straight up told him.
No, that's Connor with a K is
one
terrible.
Connor to another. What?
Now, what if there was a Konnar? Connor.
Ban him.
Connor.
Connor.
That's the Call of Duty operator probably.
Connor.
Yeah.
It's a made up name. That
My nuts
sounds like
hurt.
a real name.
No,
Hear that?
Noah Willette, Spartan Dave, Cool Blazer, Spartan Boko G156, Stable Unstable, Unholy God, Anita Handjob, Connor Clark, Dapper Dame Dylan.
Whoa.
No, look, the name is Anita, last name Handjob. See, guys?
All right.
Connor Clark, Dapper Dame Dylan, Festive Clover Cookies, James's disapproving Sing Healy father-in-law, spelled Jaymes.
Ha! Welcome to the club.
Approve of me. That means that he's after saying Healy. Lactating, Gator Lactating, Milk MT, The Lactation of Mercy, Thomas Lane, Sky Cairo. Don't think there is a plan this week. Love y'all.
Wait, how many lactation names were there?
There was like 3.
Don't acknowledge
Are
it.
they
They'll come
coming
back in bigger forces next week.
In greater numbers.
Durandal, Eva, Jakes O'Malley, Kid Puncher 2006. My name is Austin. Prophet of Lactation, Random Feed Shade, Communication Slab Nuts, Tragic Solitude, Valkorian, Zealot of Lactation, Tika Vatamai, Am Superfly, Aussie ODSD, Autism. Wait, no, Austism.
Yo.
Finally, a nickname for me. Damien Groth, Darren.jpg, Feral Raccoon, Ginger Feral Raccoon.
That's a good one.
Ginger Boy Head as James spelled correctly with a Y.
What? Jaymes?
Yes.
Okay.
James.
That's gross.
I don't really care about spelling as much as Connor. So
Hey, wait a minute.
go ahead.
James Uso. Kef Goto Alad, Laughing Sam, Meme Lord Moss Actual. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to update my name. Pity 104, Shane, spelled correctly, SHAIN.
Shane.
Ew.
Welcome to the
Gross.
club.
Yeah, that's gross.
The Chaplain, the oldest living Halo fan, the Big Moose, Tyler. I
The
can't
Big
keep
Moose.
up with this shit.
Oh, okay. Sorry, friend.
Sorry. Got to keep up, man. Redacted, Alex Spartan, number 30, Apple. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath your Christmas tree. It's got cut off the
Trey.
Claude Spark 5970, Garrus Vicarian, Halo the Guy, Hugh Janus, Iskari, Kiri, Kyle Hooley, Mad Jeremy, Papa Emeritus the 5th, Remington Cloutier, Sergeant Johnson Stick, and the Communal Rock, Spartan MA5K, the host of the library but spelled correctly, Austin, OSTIN, Connor, KONER, Games, GAYMES, and Shane, SHAINE. I don't know why. Wait, no, I guess it's supposed to be James because of the soft G.
Like
Games.
Games.
That sounds like a playground insult that someone would use. Like, just be like, yeah, games.
What are you going to do about that, Games? This podcast is brought to you by United Healthcare, UNSC Accuracy by Volume.
It's
Warm.
not.
It's all about the games.
It's
and how
not
you
brought
play
to you
it.
by United Healthcare.
And last, but never least, warm apple sauce.
I miss Linda and I miss Face McShooty.
Linda.
Where's the
Marie.
accuracy by
Probably-
overwhelming barrage or something?
Maybe he changed his name.
Okay.
What a guy.
That's one of my favorite names.
Because we have more patrons than we did before. So like we've got to be climbing here and people are just changing their name or something.
Mm.
But
How many more patrons can you get, Austin? More patrons.
what
the fuck does that mean, Kobe?
Austin?
You're welcome.
Anyway, it's time to see what's in the box.
What's in the box?
I was hoping you would say that. All right. So my friends, here's the deal. There's actually a
What's in the fucking box?
There's actually one of our patrons by the name of Feral Raccoon sent us this.
That's the name we laughed at earlier.
Yeah, in the Discord server, this person advertised that their tap room in Virginia, they do Halo LAN parties with their patrons,
Oh, that's cool.
and they actually have their own like brewery, and they made special like Halo 2 20th anniversary Sacred Icon brews, and they sent us a couple other cans as well.
Ooh.
So what we got here, please,
Cups.
please take a cup. Please take a cup.
I'm sad it's not
Dang.
clear.
All right,
Oh
so
my God.
we got
Ooh, that's a
first of
lot.
all, we have this is if you know you know
Bucky's.
it's
It's Buc-ee's.
called Hoppies.
Ooh.
Fun.
Get it because it's got hops. We have that.
I want that one.
We have, I'm saving the Halo one for last. We have this one that's called Lookin' Problem, themed after Domino's.
Liquid pizza.
That's a
Yeah.
scary one.
Yeah, I don't.
Then we've got this one that is just called Biahoy. It's a rice lager.
Yeah,
Cool.
boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then lastly, we have 2 cans of Lovely with little Master Chiefs on the front.
Ooh, that's cool.
Sacred
I like them.
Icon IPAs.
Something out of Spartan.
No, oatmeal stout.
Oatmeal stout.
Yeah.
That could be good,
So-
actually. This one gives me nightmares.
I want
This
the one with hops.
Which one are we starting with here?
We might as well
pizza
get
one.
it
I'm
out
so
of the way.
scared.
Get it out
Wait,
of
what
the
is it
way.
actually called again? What is the actual?
Get it out of the
Looking
way.
Problem.
Okay, well, what kind of beer is it?
Oh, it's IPA.
Okay, it's not gonna taste like pizza.
I hope not.
All right, so nice, very nice. All right, we're just gonna get a nice little pour on that. You can pour yourself, and then we'll just all cheers it afterwards. Okay. Doesn't smell like pizza, right?
No, it smells like an IPA.
Yeah, I was. You're the one who was saying it was gonna be pizza flavored. I was the one who said no, it's not gonna be.
I was messing. I wasn't. I was hoping I wasn't right, but
While we're doing this, let's do the first question in the Q&A. Please,
No.
Genius. What
no.
else is in the box?
we're gonna get there.
Okay.
Connor, if there's any left, is that it?
There's like a tiny bit.
Okay, so we're looking for the last one on October 24th.
Yes, it's a picture.
Yeah, it's a picture. So,
So yeah, read the prompt.
James,
okay.
We didn't
What-
cheers yet.
what is wrong with you?
My instincts took over.
Hold your horses.
I will
Yes.
withhold my thoughts.
Yes.
We've got, you have a $15 budget. Who's your dream team?
Okay, so at $5, it's the Gravemind, Atriox, the Shipmaster from Halo Wars 2, I'm pretty sure.
I won 3 grave mines.
I can't argue with it. It's hard to argue.
I don't
with
think
it.
you're allowed to do that. The Didact and a single Halo 2 Jackal Sniper. At $4, you have the Arbiter, some Spartan 3 that I can't recognize. Oh, wait, no, that's Linda.
Well, there's probably a more efficient way. You list yours, then just pass your phone around instead of listing all.
Because
the
I'm gonna
names off.
forget all of
Yeah,
this.
so
same.
will I. So
Well,
just
I'm reading them out for the
Oh, okay.
and then we're gonna do that.
Okay, I got
rest of $4 is Master Chief, Fred, and Kelly. So basically the entirety of Blue Team plus Arbiter. $3 is the
He's doing
entirety
it
of
again.
Noble Team, except
For $3.
He did it again. I even said,
What is wrong with you? Actually,
I'm
I just got
sorry.
done yelling at you. Did you drink it all?
No.
You guys are pissing
At
me off.
$3, it's George, Noble 6, Emil, June, and then Rosenda, the one that no one really knows about.
it's my hat now.
And then at
No.
$2, there's Johnson, Forge, Yap Yap the Destroyer, Rookie, and the Shipmaster. So I'm going to say, with what I've got, $15 dream budget with the dream team, I'm going to have to go with the Flood, followed by the Didact, followed by Yap Yap the Destroyer, followed by Noble 6, because that's 3 separate armies, plus a guy who makes armies disappear overnight.
All right. So $5. I'm going with obviously the Grave Mind. $4. I'm getting Chief. $3. I'm getting Noble 6. $2. It's between Rookie, Artasvadum, or Johnson.
You know that leaves you $1 extra, right? Because 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 is not 15.
I don't care.
Okay.
That's what I'm like. I'll donate the $1 to charity. I'll donate the $1 to charity. Then I'll take at the $2 mark. I'll take Johnson.
Sick. Shane will take Johnson.
Well,
You think you're?
I'm really funny, actually.
I am taking, obviously, the Grave Mind.
So anything else is wrong.
That I am taking the Shipmaster and the Didact for a total of $15. Just so the Grave Mind can infect both of them and get all of their knowledge.
Oh, he's talking about min-maxing.
Yep.
Or you could just take the same lineup that I had and have.
No,
have
we're
them
going to
infected
infect both of those armies and they will be mine.
Okay.
Yep. Yes. Go for it.
And, we'll leave the Didact just sane enough to still control his Prometheans for us.
Connor, put the cup down
Good.
before you drink out
That's
of it.
my
Hey, that
plan.
ain't me, Chief. I can wait. Now, if it
It's
were
not that I can't wait. It's just my brain goes into natural when I have a cup.
all right, let's give me a Grave Mind. That's the die deck right there.
Yeah.
And give me the die deck.
This brother
that's
hasn't
10.
finished Halo 4.
And then give me Chief. I got $1. Oh no, I can't use that dollar.
You could donate it like Shane did.
So I picked one from every row.
I'll
And then
take Shane's dollar, and I will take.
That's for charity, you greedy bastard.
And I'll take Rook
For charity, you greedy bastard.
No, I mean, I'm more on the fact he just said Rook. He pointed at Rookie.
Rook. Actually, to me, it looked like his finger was more on Artas.
Like the Rainbow
so I
Six
was like,
operator.
And that was a question from Apple Noah Chicago Kid, in case that wasn't said. Okay, so the next question you're looking for is going to be the only one on October 27th, and we'll go from there. Anyway, let's try
Now, James.
Sláinte.
James's cup is just completely empty.
It's not.
Here we go.
You don't chug an IPA. What are you guys doing? Disrespectful.
Chugging an IPA.
Well, a sip for me is, I got a big mouth. This is really good. That was delicious, actually.
It is an IPA, and it is. I do like.
I was
the
gonna say
taste.
That was the pizza one.
that is an IPA.
That is an IPA.
Yeah, I'm not too
It
big
would
on
go
IPAs,
good
but
with
it's
a
not bad.
Domino's one topping.
Oh, it
pretty good.
would. I was gonna say with a pizza or a nice steak or something, it'd be very good.
I'm making filet
The
mignon
two
today.
foods:
I saw
a Domino's pizza.
the two foods.
All right.
pizza
All right.
and steak.
While I'm cracking open this rice lager, Yahui, what's our next question? Please.
Why does she keep saying no?
Because I don't have the thing open.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay, so this question comes from Shane's Lactating Orange.
I can't, bro.
Why do you have an orange that does that?
I don't know.
What is your favorite track in the Halo Infinite OST?
Oh boy.
And then my top 3 are Gabrakan. How do you
That's
say
Gabrakan.
Worship.
Gabrakan,
Worship
Escape.
Gabrakan.
No, My Legend, and Zeta Halo in that order.
Well, this is a very difficult thing that you just asked me. Shane's lactating garage or orange.
My last one.
Yeah.
Yes, you're usually always going to be. But no, the problem is that Halo Infinite's soundtrack is actually kind of not memorable.
Set a fire in your heart.
That's the thing. No, that's the thing.
Was that yours?
Too.
Yeah, that was
No.
mine.
It was mine too.
Is there more left?
Tiny bit.
You're the last one. Just take it.
Connor, do you know the Halo Infinite soundtrack?
He doesn't.
Just
say the main.
Zeta
No, I just
Halo's
really-
pretty cool. It was on his list.
Okay.
Just say.
You should've even
just
said that.
the main menu.
Yeah, you should. No, you should have said Zeta Halo's pretty cool. We're
So
like,
I
oh,
also
wow.
like
You're like, yeah, I
Reverie.
know that.
So like the 2 songs that
I ain't
released
gonna lie
early
to
before
my
the
Yes.
game.
fans.
the ones I listen
I mean,
to.
our fans.
Anyway, next up, Slansha.
Okay.
Okay, James, we got this.
I like that one.
Ooh.
That is good.
That's a good one.
I actually like
Wow.
that one. I'm just that was.
I can
good.
tell it's ricey.
Mhm.
Well, it has kind of a sake kind of thing going on.
A little bit, yeah.
So I kind of get like a Heineken vibe from
These
it.
guys know what they're doing.
Heineken.
It's green. I don't know.
Heineken isn't green.
Move on.
The bottle's
Move on.
green.
Move on before he pisses me off. Move on.
Next question from the
Brother
same.
thinks Sprite is green too. I bet.
From you can skip the. I'll mark it. Just move on to the one beneath it.
You know what I just realized the other day that
Sprite
I don't
isn't
know how
green.
my brain didn't realize. I didn't realize that Sprite stopped having a green bottle.
You didn't notice that?
No, I just never noticed. My brain never
No,
like
it's a clear bottle.
accepted it.
The 2 liters are still. You can still
Mm-mm.
find. You can find them. No,
They're clear.
The 2 liters are clear.
interesting.
They betrayed
literally-
us.
The
I have
cans are
not-
still green.
I have not. Yeah,
7-Up is green.
yeah.
7-Up doesn't exist.
Okay, so the follow up from Shane's lactating orange.
Why? Just why?
A follow up to that thought. Favorite Halo track of all time. Hot take, Peril from Halo 2.
It's not a hot take. Peril was great.
That is a
He wrote that in a haiku.
that is a room temperature take.
That is like everyone would agree with you.
Halo 3 main menu easily is by far my favorite Halo soundtrack of all time.
I lied, it's not a haiku.
Okay.
The syllables aren't
You know,
quite right.
I actually, this is the thing. It's really hard to pick a favorite. I will just make that clear. So I'm going to go with the one that makes me feel the most. You guys are going to find me weird, but Halo 3 movement. It is 26 seconds long. And it is just that like, and it rises and it's from the Halo 3 Starry Night trailer. It's
I
so
know what you're
freaking
talking
good.
about now.
I think I'm about to reference the Starry Night trailer again. It's that song.
Movement.
That
Same
one.
one.
I was gonna say
Sacred icons.
my original answer is going to be Halo 3 with Bubble Shield.
Every time I hear that, I think of Halo dubs, and you look like an asshole, and I don't like assholes.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. Every time I hear that, I can't unhear it.
Could you help me find this guy, please?
Oh,
no,
that-
what? Yeah,
No,
that guy.
Now, why are you after that walking disaster?
Bring it on! Did you? You know what pisses me off?
What's that?
There is actually a clip of Family Guy of Joe doing that.
Yeah.
It's
didn't know
like
that?
exactly the same.
Yeah, Meg leaves all the traps by him.
And the big rat comes
And
by.
he's like, bring, because his legs are melted into the driveway after the nuclear apocalypse. Yeah. He's
Hold
like,
on.
bring it on. It's literally.
I got you,
Yeah,
Austin.
show him real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to crack this open while he's looking for that. This is the Hoppies, which is an IPL.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Imperial Pale Lager?
Yes.
I'd imagine.
I know I hear hops and I get excited.
I didn't mean Imperial. I meant.
Hey, Joe, can
Indian.
you keep an eye on the place? I might as well. I'm melted to the ground.
There you go, Mr. Swanson. These ought to keep the rats away.
Thanks, hon. Stay in school. Bring it on!
Oh my gosh, that was like 1-to-1.
I know.
Do you think the guy was just a really good impersonation, or did they actually use that line?
The Buckies.
It's hoppies.
Puppies.
Yeah. Anyway, before we take a sip of this, what's the next question?
So from A2 Bucks.
Okay.
Just finished BO6,
It didn't touch.
which I
It didn't
think
touch. It
is
didn't touch.
Black Ops 6.
Yeah, Black Ops 6, yeah.
And it had a level that was interesting. It has mostly linear levels, but one or two open world like levels just on a bit smaller scale. So you think if Halo Infinite did that, it would have been better?
Honestly, nothing about this was
you're good.
Okay, I just finished Black Ops 6 and I went,
Yeah, here I'll reread it for you. Black Ops 6, it had a level that was interesting. It has mostly linear levels, but one or two open world like levels just on a bit smaller scales. You think if Halo Infinite did that, it would have been better?
yes.
Yes.
Also, you're not done. You were like over halfway done.
Yeah, I got busy with stuff.
Wow.
That was the most half-assed thumbs down I've ever seen in my life.
Oh gosh. Are you just emoting?
You got to throw in the hand motion, that little head pat.
Hoppies, IPL. Slancha, down the hatch.
Me and Connor still playing.
Yep, that's my favorite one.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Beer.
That's a
Beer.
weird sensation.
That's really good, though.
No, it's good.
Yep, that's my favorite one.
It's just like it starts like an IPA and then just kind of it just goes away.
It turns into something new.
I always like drinks with hops in them.
You mean
Fair.
beer?
I'm trying to keep it somewhat child friendly. All right,
He means like
I made
higher-
the choice to say
higher
drinks.
hops.
It's so funny because all beer has
All beer
Listen,
has
we are
hops. I know.
drinking it currently. It's fine. We are, as long as we are indeed of age, which we are,
We are.
we can drink on
Yes.
the show. All right. So next question from October 31st. We're finally finishing up October, getting into November. Woo!
Okay, this comes from Slipstream. James, considering the massive amount of Sangheili-inspired armor, will you be updating your armor set to include it?
I already did.
You already did.
Stop
the day
marking
of.
it before I can. That brings me joy.
What?
You keep marking them before I mark them.
Oh, sorry.
Put your phone away.
But I'm reading.
The whole point of this is that she asks us the questions and we're not mentally prepared for it, and you're spoiling the questions.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
You don't trust.
No.
I'm sensing a lot of.
Whoa.
You
No.
don't trust me.
No. I just like to read them ahead of time. It's just what I'm used to.
Spoilers.
So you can go ahead. Yeah, one more question and then we'll crack open these bad boys.
Okay. Well, did James answer?
Yes, he
I
already
already am fully elited out
I'm
at
not
the
gonna-
moment.
He's elitist.
I
Yes.
drank that water bottle and I had a few of these. They're going through me. I gotta piss. I gotta piss so bad.
Don't miss.
I'm not going right now. I'm waiting.
Don't go now either.
What we got?
Okay. So from Turbo Furby,
I
which,
love you.
Turbo Furby.
which
been around for a
version of
while.
Spider-Man's webs do you guys prefer? Organic webs like in the Sam Raimi movies?
Toby Maguire. That's the Toby
Or the
Maguire.
You guys
classic
can't
web
do that,
shooters.
huh?
You guys can't do. Definitely, I like Toby Maguire's the best.
Tobey Maguire's always my Spider-Man.
It just. I mean, here's the thing: the web shooter, I'm pretty sure is more accurate to the comic books. I'm
Yes,
pretty sure
it is.
But the
Sam Raimi did the organic thing himself.
Yes, but I respect that, and like to me, that was my first Spider-Man. So I feel like I like the fact that it's just like you get all these powers and shit like that. Like I should be able to, like he should be able to, produce his own webs. And the fact that Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland were like, where does that come from? Do you
Well,
like make your own?
Hold
or-
on. No, hold on. This is the thing, right? I don't like Tom Holland's or freaking
Andrew Garfield.
no. I like
Tobey
Andrew
Maguire's.
Garfield. Tobey Maguire's. I don't like either of them because they are just given them. Because like he didn't make his web shooters. Tony Stark did.
Okay.
He didn't make his web shooters. They were just already there, and he just had to figure out that it wasn't about doing this.
To be fair, Tom Holland did make his own.
Eventually,
That he literally already had them
he did.
when Tony found him.
Oh, they were just inefficient.
This actually
Tony
might
made him better ones.
be relevant to the conversation you're having right now. I know you said one more question and then that's it, but this is a follow-up to Turbo Furby's question. So anyway, from Slipstream, follow-up to Turbo Furby's question, who out of the 3 live-action Spider-Man we have had is your guys' favorite person, or your guys' personal favorite?
Okay, so then this ties in directly to what I was saying. So I love Andrew Garfield. He is my personal favorite. I love him so much. First of all, he's got flair. The guy, whenever he's using his web shooters, one of my favorite shots in anything ever is the shot of a billboard coming down onto a police officer. He only has one web shooter available that's on his offhand, and he just and like pulls the guy off, and then he spins around with it to pull him even harder, and then just keeps on walking towards his opponent. That's so slick. The way he swings is so kinetic. It's got real physics to it. The way his suit is not just grafted to his body and actually looks like a real suit is beautiful. The way that Andrew Garfield behaves as Peter Parker is so freaking nice.
I like his quippiness. He's very, very quippy.
That, but I also love his story. I love that everything that he does as Spider-Man, he developed himself. There's not a single aspect of it that was helped by anybody else. He was solely responsible for everything that Spider-Man was and is. And I love that.
I always wrestle with this question because I like all 3 of them. I like them all for different qualities, but I can't ignore how Kid Me felt. And you're probably thinking that means I'm going to pick Toby, but Kid Me thought he was weird.
He was supposed to be.
But Kid Me doesn't care. Kid Me's like, why is he weird? Like, you know? And I know Toby brings like a perfect awkwardness to Spider-Man that I couldn't appreciate as a 5-year-old.
It definitely I appreciated it more as I got older. Yeah, for sure.
So like, but like, I always used to say this. I don't know if this is still true, but I always think Toby is the best Peter Parker. Mm-hmm. Andrew is the best Spider-Man. And then Tom Holland has the best balance of being good at both of them.
I don't know. I used to think that way. I don't think I do anymore.
I don't think it's Tom Holland's fault. I think it's the stories.
Can we talk about the massive fall off of Flash in the Spider-Man movies? Because
Penis Parker.
Tom Holland's Flash is such my favorite Flash is definitely Andrew Garfield's Flash by far.
He actually has a character.
No, I know he is. But he's
oh my gosh, that scene where
in the comics he's always been portrayed to be like Toby, like Peter Parker's a like scrawny weakling nerd, and Flash is like big jock, like strong guy, and then Tom Holland's Flash is the most annoying punk.
Hear me out.
What are you gonna? What are you?
Oh come on!
For the setting, the school they had him be in, which is this like preppy school. That is exactly what a bully in that school would look like.
But that's not supposed to be Flash.
It's not Flash.
I agree. But you already had 2 jockey Flashes.
Yes, because that's who he is.
And you already had it perfect in Amazing Spider-Man with like the jockey Flash. Let's not pretend I want to fight me neither was such a deep character.
Actually, straight up Andrew Garfield's Flash Thompson. I love that scene where Andrew Garfield, Peter Parker freaks out, grabs Thompson, slams him into the lockers, pulls him up, and Thompson's just like, I get it.
No, he actually
I love the Flash arc of just like, but I just love the like, it's like, can you just tell everyone I'm your best friend?
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought it was funny.
It was funny, but he's not supposed. That's not his character.
I understand. I understand why the MCU felt the need to do a bunch of different things with Spider-Man because it had already been done twice within the last like decade.
2 decades.
Well, that's the thing is that's partially why Tom Holland has been slowly falling off on me. He feels really inorganic as a character to me, from the fact that he's never
most Marvel Cinematic Universe characters do.
Exactly, that's my problem.
I mean, they've been bad for a while.
Like Tom Holland had a really good opportunity. He has a good opportunity now with the whole reboot thing that might happen. But honestly, you have a huge problem with trying to get above Amazing Spider-Man's version, because we even had another favorite scene of mine is the intro of Amazing Spider-Man 2, where we see freaking Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker as Spider-Man go and help out a small kid in an alleyway that was being bullied and then compliments him on this machine that he's making. It's like, that's Spider-Man. He's a friendly neighborhood guy. He's not like, I get it. We have Spider-Man fighting Thanos in the comics and all that, but that's not Spider-Man to me. He's not fighting intergalactic threats, you know?
Yeah, but I'm saying for the purposes of the MCU needs, it makes sense that they went.
But that's the
way.
thing. I don't like the MCU.
It's okay. Okay, not anymore.
Tobey Maguire's my favorite Spider-Man.
But we also can probably all agree that the latest Spider-Man movie like did a lot of healing for the like all the Spider-Mans across the board, and that was awesome.
Yes, No Way Home was amazing.
They even did the meme too.
Yeah, they even did the meme
twice. Watching Andrew Garfield cry as he's holding MJ, and she's like, "You good?" And he's like,
"Oh, that did."
Because he actually caught her.
Because just it was his redemption for what happened with Gwen Stacy.
Although I will say, very few things hit as hard as Peter. How are you? And he's trying to do better. It's like,
yeah. Just all the. What's crazy is I saw a TikTok the other day. Willem Dafoe, Tobey Maguire, didn't say a word to each other the entire movie. If you didn't know that entire
I noticed it.
Didn't say a word to each other. Green Goblin stabbed him. Did not have one interaction. Did not say a word to each other.
Willem Dafoe been real quiet since Willem Dafoe dropped.
Crack. Get the beer. Get the beer.
All right, so this is Sacred Icon Oatmeal Stout, which I'm the most excited for.
Oatmeal
So
Stout.
we celebrate and crack both and
No.
each go half and half.
Because
I like this guy.
No, but here's the thing. I was gonna have us do rock paper scissors to get the last can to ourselves.
But that way we all get an equal amount of the Halo.
I'm fine
beer.
with sharing it. Yeah, let's
Socialists. All
crack
right.
democracy.
So half and half.
Oh shit.
Oh, it is dark stuff.
It's a stout.
You're a stout.
Looks like coffee.
You're coffee.
It's a stout.
I don't want to be coffee.
What's the next question?
That kind of has a smell. It that smells like coffee.
It's a stout.
I'm
I'm gonna keep saying these are all stout things.
Stout has coffee notes.
Okay, so once again from Shane's lactating
Bro.
orange.
Can't
was
get away
close.
from him.
I almost drank it. Wait, you just drank it?
No,
I thought
I put
you
my
did.
hat down.
There we go.
You're so desperate to try to catch me.
What's the question?
Controller or
Controller.
KBM?
Controller.
I've switched, but depends on the situation. If it's a fighting game like For Honor or Forza, going to be controller. And anything else, I'm.
I love how
keyboard and
you
mouse.
looped in Forza into fighting games on accident.
If it's a fighting game, For Honor, Forza's a fighting game.
See,
I meant to say racing too.
My brain is too trained on controller to not use controller. There are games I use keyboard and mouse. Most PC games I just stick to keyboard and mouse because I learned it that way.
We had a few when I finally got my PC. We tried our hand at Counter-Strike, and that was like the last time I tried like mouse and keyboard.
We should try again.
If it's Counter-Strike, I will.
There's some PC first-person shooters that even if you are using a controller, have no aim assist for you.
Yeah.
So you're better off with a keyboard and mouse.
See, I was raised
Like
on
if you're going to use
Combat
CS, if you're going to play CS with a controller, you are just absolutely nerfing yourself.
Oh, there's no
Like-
way. I didn't even know you could play Counter-Strike.
You can.
Ew.
It's a stupid idea.
No, hell no. I'm good. No, that sounds terrible.
See,
I would never.
My thing is like I use keyboard and mouse for very specific games. Not even like even on PC, very specific games. It's just I like being able to either arms up, lean forward, or arms down, and my hands are relaxed, and I get to just kind of play a game. You know what I mean?
For me, way back in the day, I actually did have a PC for a second.
Wow.
It died at some point. But way back in the day, I was playing games like Minecraft, Team Fortress 2, Gary's Mod, Star Wars Republic Commando, and those were the games that introduced me to keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to go back to it. In recent times, I'm now able to go back to keyboard and mouse.
And your aim has significantly improved.
I know, it's great.
It's great.
There was one time we're playing Call of Duty, I was sniping, and I hit a shot, even Shane was like, damn.
Yeah, you had it was. Yeah, I think it might have been play of the game. You actually had some good flicks. It's unfortunate because like if you felt like good enough to go into rank, your snipers. What?
Before we,
I'm going to kick this man.
Why'd you yell
before we toast,
yes,
I would also just like to make sure by name we shouted out Answer Brew Pub in Richmond, Virginia for these fine beverages.
Also,
We should go visit one day.
Also, the graphics on these cans are pretty good.
Sláinte.
Prost. Other toast words.
That's good. I like that.
Whoa, dude. I would drink this so much.
It's up your alley. It's in the Guinness family.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
All right.
You're on my list.
It's a lot hoppier and less sweet than I thought.
I love this.
Oh, I love
I'm
it.
not getting the hops in this.
But when I think of stout, I think of sweet, except Guinness.
Dude.
I get a hint of sweet, but it's not as sweet as I thought it would be.
Listen.
No, that's good though.
Can we make an arrangement? Can I send you like money? And you can ship me like
buy? What do you mean an arrangement? That's
you can order. We just have a
Can you order it online?
consensual transaction.
Because like,
imagining yes.
if it's possible, I am ordering these. Specifically the stout. You guys can figure out your own beer. I'm getting the stout. And I hope it lasts a long time. I hope it sticks around. I hope it's not just temporary. Don't you make this temporary. I swear. I really do. A lot. That's so good.
No, it was good.
Let's do one more question while they're looking that up. And then we'll call it for the questions.
It's a brew pub, so it's a brewery like restaurant, so I don't think you can.
Darn. Okay. Let's make an arrangement. Last question.
So from Slapnuts,
that's so good.
Aside from video games and working out, do you guys have any other hobbies/pastimes that you enjoy?
Working out.
I play
I'm
guitar.
gonna pretend. Okay, you heard her say.
I was texting. Sorry.
She said besides video games and working out.
Yes.
And you
Besides
said without
those two
hesitation
things.
working out.
Connor realizing he doesn't have any hobbies.
I mean, here's the thing. Besides working out and video games, I don't think I do either. Like, work and school isn't a hobby.
I've been trying to find
this.
a hobby.
This is technically a hobby. This is a hobby.
I'm good.
I play guitar sometimes.
How good are you now?
Not good.
I have not heard you in a long time, but I remember
because I haven't played in a long time.
What?
Guitar.
Guitar.
I just haven't had time, and now I just guitar loud, house full.
There is something that I'm going to try.
Brain active at night.
There is something I'm going to try to pick up here in the next few months. Candle making.
That is the most random thing, and I'm so proud of you.
You know what? For real, we have a candle making kit.
Because Joey is gifting a few of us some just random scented candles because they learned how to do it, and he showed me a few videos on it. Doesn't look hard. It's cheaper than going out and buying
I know. We have a candle making kit.
I got him a candle making kit for Christmas 2 years ago. And he's like, oh yeah, this will be fun to do together. And we haven't done it yet.
I'll take it if you guys don't.
No, you ain't. It was my Christmas gift.
Are you going to use it?
Yes.
Okay. See,
I'll come back to that in like 2 months. If he doesn't use it, tell me. I'll buy it from you guys.
I've got 3 hobbies that I want to get into, but cost money.
Yes.
Music making.
It doesn't necessarily cost money. Next.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Doing the racing go-karts. You ever see those things?
Yes. You could start by getting a season pass to Sluggers and Putters.
I want Sluggers and Putters. That's little child's play.
I know, but just getting started.
Nah.
Okay.
I know another place. We have to go sometime.
Third.
And then there's this place up in Akron. It's an MMA gym, but they've got night armor.
You know what? Pursue that.
These
one.
are all very Connor
Pursue
hobbies.
that one.
We have one that we all haven't said for some reason. I mean, we haven't done it in a while, but airsoft.
I haven't even said anything yet.
Airsoft. We haven't played airsoft.
I think there's a couple reasons. One, our home field closed.
Yep, our indoor.
2, it's an expensive hobby to do twice a year. That's pretty much it.
It's not that bad. If you splurge like over the course of like one summer, maybe like a month or 2, you get everything you need, you're fine.
It's expensive for people who have a lot of bills.
I mean, yeah.
I am one that has a lot of
my
bills.
point is,
I miss it.
You get your gun, you get your equipment, and you're just paying for admission and ammo. It's not that bad. The thing that sucks and that'll eat your wallet and your bank account is getting, like, if you want to actually have like a nice uniform to wear, then yeah, like it'll be expensive. But after that, it's not too bad.
Or you just get your cheapest dress pants, dress shirt, and a tie, and then have fun.
Oh, and put on a Russian gas mask.
Of course.
That's what Connor did.
Dude, I'm so sad. I found it. It was kind of dried out. There's like tears throughout the head.
Funny story.
Thank you. That was mine.
I was so we were at our indoor arena one day, and I gave Connor's in a suit and tie with Tim's on with his Russian gas mask with a Russian gas mask, and I give him my shotgun, and like you hear him like trying to talk to us, and it's just. And then, like me and Connor are hiding behind a corner. I start moving out to the middle of the map. I hear BB's just tick, 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 tick to my back. I turn around, look at Connor. Connor has his hands in the air, and you just hear, like he's so.
You know, it's sad because I remember the last time I went airsofting didn't go well.
I thought that was the last time.
It was the indoor arena.
No, it was we went one more time after that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys were there.
I think
at least someone was
the one with
there.
Matt.
It was you and me.
Do you remember this?
Yep.
The entire day, the field had the most unbalanced, uneven teams.
No, I was there.
I think I was there for that.
And they had all the people with the oh god, I forget what they're called. Polar Stars, like air powered guns.
The very like the guns that'll run you about $1,000.
They were all on the same team for some reason because they all were buddies. And we were just getting lit up the entire day. And I remember I literally touched the spawn wall, moved like 5 feet, and someone came around the corner, and it was no full auto allowed, but it doesn't matter when you have one of these guns because this guy put about 12 rounds into all landing on my exposed knuckles.
I remember this.
In the span of like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
and I just remember I just started screaming, not in pain, yes, but more in, I was so mad.
Yeah.
Because I was just tired of how that day was going. And I just remember I just left.
Yeah.
The game wasn't even over. I just got out. I was like, I'm done. I'm just done with this.
You know what I remember? I remember holding this angle, minding my own business. All of a sudden, I feel 3 rounds go up my back. I scream in pain. I turn around, and there stands Austin. Remember?
No.
He friendly fired the crap out of me.
No.
Actually, now I think about it, that wasn't the last time we went. We did go one more time when I had my MG.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was the same day.
No, that day was fun because I was feared.
Well, to answer the question, because I haven't answered yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a man of many hobbies. I like to collect them by this point. Honestly, hobby collecting is my hobby. I love cooking. I love to learn new recipes and learn new ways to make food do things that I wanted to do. Learning technology. I'm a big fan of that. Trying to get into software right now. Trying to figure out how all that programming nonsense works. I'm a big fan of music production. I do that on the side just every now and then. I've made 2 lo-fi songs. Good luck trying to find them. Making friends. What? Oh, beatboxing. Yes, that's a hobby. I'm a very good beatboxer.
Oh yeah, I used to do that too.
Yeah.
All right, beatbox.
Okay.
Come on, Circuit.
I hate you.
It's okay, no one knows what that meant.
No one knows.
I know.
But I know. That's the thing.
I know. I know.
Man, DJ Circuit. And then probably my actual number one hobby is just making friends. I very much, it's in the same mentality as like I want to be able to interact with everyone that I can in an open world game and learn their story. It's the same thing in real life. I want to walk up to somebody, ask them a question, learn about them. And like sometimes you get some of the craziest things. Like one of my favorite coffee shops near here has some very unique staff. I'm walking up to one of them and I'm just kind of like, so what sort of work are you doing like in the summer? Is this all you do? And they're like, oh no, I'm a missionary. I'm like, okay, so where have you gone? You just ask people questions. Everyone has a story. That's what makes it interesting. Literally everyone is an NPC. You can't be them. So enjoy their stories. But yeah, that'll be it for the questions. There's more in this box.
Oh, that's right.
I was going to say, it felt very heavy.
Well, that's because there's merch.
There's shirts.
Merchandise.
So we've got first a nice branded Answer shirt.
Okay.
Which has some Answer on the back as well. Sized 2XL. So me or Connor.
I'm not 2X.
I am. Well, I mean, I can be anyway. I wear XL preferably.
Say I bounce between large and extra large.
Would you? Here you go.
Our set.
Another answer shirt. And this one is XL.
I'll take it.
All right, here you go, Connor.
Congrats, Connor.
There is one more shirt.
I raised my hand.
It is a hand rolled. I don't know what that means, but hand rolled
Pizza. Pizza.
fingerboard fest.
It's
shirt.
a double XL.
I like it.
It's a double XL, but it's all
I'll
yours.
Make it fit.
PJ shirt.
And then lastly, there's stickers.
I like stickers.
There's there's stickers, and there's even little wrappers that go on the cans.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, these kind of go hard. These kind of go hard.
Let me look at them.
Here you go. I want at least one of these. I want at least one.
Yeah.
And then there's a letter.
Let's go hard.
I love letters.
We just got a letter.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
Hello, JumperScape. Off to a rough start. My name is.
What?
Wait. What is?
Why?
Wait, boy. What did he say?
I said hello, JumperScape.
Okay.
I'm just having
I was
fun.
gonna say why.
My name is Corey,
name
Mr.
is
Corey,
also
Feral Raccoon, and I am a member of your fine Discord. I have been a huge Halo fan since
Discord is
Halo
fine?
CE. Your podcast has reignited my interest in Halo again and wanted me to explore the Halo universe more. I've even started collecting and reading Halo novels. I am not the biggest reader. Hey, catalog on...
We know.
Hey, me too.
Catalog,
Me too, man. I feel
catalog.
that.
Listen to catalog on Chatternet. Just do that. Listen to
Jake,
catalog.
May I
See the
keep this
stickers?
one to put around my water bottle?
Yes.
You pass
Cool.
me the stickers.
I am a brewer in Richmond, Virginia, and I also host Halo LAN parties at the brewery for over a year now. We released a special beer, Sacred Icon, for the Halo 2 20th anniversary. I wanted to share this and a few other beers from the brewery I work at. The beers are in separate box so they can stay cool. I also put some shirts and stickers from the brewery in this box. If you're all ever in Virginia, hit me up, and I'd love to show you around Richmond and the brewery. Happy holidays, Corey.
I guess we're going to Richmond.
We're going to Richmond.
It's not too far. Hold on.
No, it's really not.
We can go to Busch Gardens.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
looking at-
going,
hold
we're
on,
going to
I'm
Virginia,
looking-
dude.
That's in Williamsburg, but that's not too far.
Richmond.
Anyway, DM me. We need to set up an arrangement. I want a shipment of these Halo 2 stouts all the time. I will agree with whatever you need, my guy. I will make it happen.
Let me get some more of these.
Yeah, for real. This was amazing stuff. This was really well made. You guys are fantastic at this. I wish I still had some. Help a brother out, you know. Anyway. Oh, really?
Yeah, just a little bit. You can have it.
When we go, we have to wear
Gone.
these shirts.
Okay.
Oh, it tastes so good.
We have to wear these shirts if we go.
Yes.
No, yeah.
And now hold on.
Anyway, so that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to JumperScape.com if you want to support us directly or get it connected with the community. Go to glitchenergy.com with a Y to get yourself some nice little things to support us. But if you go to Glitch Energy, use the code Connor141 spelled
CONNOR141
in order to get yourself a nice little discount and to support the show and get us a little bit closer to getting our own custom flavor.
We want Jumper Soda.
Next week, we kick off a very exciting series about the Terminals story, starting off with the Terminals from Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. Go and watch through all of them. Get ready for next week. It's going to be a fun little romp through the secret storytelling that is going on in the background of Halo. Thank you guys so much for listening. And we'll
Also,
see-
Mr. Raccoon, you have the opportunity to make Jumper Beer a thing.
He's right.
hit me up. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next week.
The library was produced and published by JumperScape Audio. Funding was provided by our fantastic patrons on Patreon. If you enjoy the show and wish to support JumperScape's future projects or get some sweet benefits, join our Patreon at patreon.com/JumperScape or become part of this truly special community at discord.gg/JumperScape. Thank you for your listenership, and we hope you enjoyed.